Hi folks, Gregory here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to link Microsoft Access 2007 to a Wamp server. Now the two things you'll require for this is obviously one, the Wamp server, and you'll also need to download MySQL connector / ODBC. Now there's for both 32-bit and 64-bit, and the reason for downloading this is so that you can actually make the connection between Microsoft Access and the Wamp server. Now after you've downloaded these, you can just pull up a web page and just type the local host in the search bar, and it will take you to the Wamp server's homepage. Now we're going to create a database, so I'll call this grocery, and after creating a database, you'll see it come up on the left hand side. You click on it so that you can create a table, right? And I'll call this let's say that shoppers, and the outer columns I'll just do 4 just for this video. Right, so we're gonna have customer's first name. Of course you could name it however you want. Last name, I'll have their address, and products that they actually bought. Now the data type, most of the time just set it to varchar. Varchar is you'll be able to put both numbers and it's alphanumeric basically. Alright, and the length, will give the length of the amount of space it will take up in memory for the database. So I'll just put 50 for all. Products, I can just probably put 30. Well, this is just on the SQL server side. I'm going to save that, and here we have our shoppers list. Now if you click on the shoppers database, you will see all the fields in the table that we created. But if you notice, there's nothing there to the fields basically has not been populated. So now what we're going to do is go to the Microsoft Access, and you got to make sure and run it in administrator mode. So in order to do so, you just press shift and right click and run as administrator. Click yes. Alright, I'm gonna just create a new one. It doesn't matter what name it is, just for this. Alright, you go to external data in Microsoft Access, and you're going to go to the ODBC database. You click link to data source by creating a link table, and go to machine data source, click new, system data source, next, and this is where you would see the connector here. You see the driver, MySQL ODBC 3.5 driver. That's what the one that you have downloaded along with the Wamp server. And we'll click next. This is what's going to actually make the connection. Alright, so data source is going to be anything. We'll just call it shoppers again. And the TCP/IP server is going to be local host. Now remember, when we went to the search bar for any of your browsers, we typed localhost, which pulled up the web page, the home page for the Wamp server, and your user, which is also for the same in your Wamp server, is going to be root. So these two here are going to match back, is basically pointing in the direction of the Wamp server. Now we're going to look for the database that we created, which would be here, grocery, and we'll test. Okay, connection successful. We press OK, and here we see shoppers across here. We're going to press OK here as well. We will select, press OK, and now we're going to select all the fields which we would like to populate. Right. Now the shoppers database is going to show up in your left hand side of the access. You're going to click there. You just click on this here. Right. Now let's populate the fields. just call it any name. George Frank. His address. It could be anywhere. And products, apples. Got apples. Put Gabby. She could be from anywhere as well. And she bought bananas. Well, for a grocery it might be a little more fields, but it's just for the example to show you the connection. Basically, so what we're doing, Bill John, he's from here or anywhere really, and he bought peas. The famous John Smith, and he's from Valentine. Right, he bought beans. Alright, so now we're going to save this. And watch at this. When I go back to the Wamp server side and I just click on the shoppers database, here we see everything that we have here. All the names that we have in Microsoft Access is showing up here. George Frank, Gary Foss, and all of these people that we entered on the Microsoft Access side. Now, watch when we delete. Alright, we're going to delete the record. Alright, it's taking a little bit. Yes. So I'm sure I want to delete it. And I'm going to save. When we go over to the Wamp server and we refresh, look what happens. It deleted the first one that we deleted. And it's vice versa, because if you delete, let's say we delete John Smith, from here it will prompt you yes, and when we go over to the access side of it and just click on this again, you should see where it comes up deleted. Yeah, you see, deleted right below here. So that's basically it, showing you the link between Microsoft Access and a Wamp server, and I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching.